Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for showing up today. I have no agenda for this reading. This is just going to be a general reading. We are going to take a look and see what's going on, what's in our energy, and we will go from there. So thank you all so much for being here with me today. I know that on Friday I am going to do a love reading, so if you are interested in love in your world, join me for that on Friday. Alright, we're going to start with the energy oracle today. See what's going on out there in the collective. Alright, Spirit. Whoa, that's a crazy mess already. Are things going like crazy or chaotic in your world at this time? Okay, actually it looks like no. That's beautiful. So we have rest and rejuvenation. So many of you right now are pausing and taking time out for you, doing your self-care. So this could be meditation. This could even be just saying no to people. There's going to be times in your life when saying no is the appropriate response, and that's because you need to refill your own cup. Alright, let's see what else we have here. What else is going on in the collective? Okay, that one flipped out. We have action. Okay. So that's like the Chariot card. That is about learning how to steer that masculine and feminine energy together in unison so that one's not pulling more than the other. You're getting them both to cooperate and to move forward in a cohesive manner. You might also be planning action towards something. And then we have deceit. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck here is appreciation. So this feels like an underlying energy. And actually, technically appreciation is the underlying energy because it's at the bottom of the deck. However, because of this is not affecting you or phasing you, or maybe even in your sights. So this could also be, I'm hearing like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Someone in your life who's pretending that they care, pretending maybe that they appreciate you, or that they want to see you succeed. But because you have done this, and have your energies balanced, this is not going to prosper against you. Okay? So that's what I'm getting with this. We have our collective out there doing beautiful self-care, okay? Saying no to things that don't serve us and our highest good, taking action when needed and doing it in a balanced manner. And this individual or group or people in your life don't stand a chance against you. Because these are things this person hasn't learned how to do. And so therefore, they're not going to be able to be successful like you are. Alright, we're going to dig deeper. Keep going down in layers. Let's get into the angel numbers. Let's get an angel number for rest and rejuvenation, please. What angel number represents that? Alright, we have 222. So this is persistence will lead to miracles. Positive, persistent, optimistic, upward. The thoughts that you have just planted are beginning to grow and take shape. Keep watering and nurturing them, and soon they will break through the ground. Don't give up in the first 5 minutes of the miracle. Your achievements will become increasingly obvious. So keep up the good work. Keep positive thinking and stay affirming and keep visualizing. Okay, so that is what this is about also. This is about visualizing within your kind of inner scope of what you see in your world, your inner landscape. You are creating your world. And that's where this action card comes in. So it's like first you're visualizing what it is that you want to do with your life. and then you're making it so. So that is beautiful right there. All right, let's get a card for the action one. What do we have to go with that? All right, 5577. We have wishes come true. Keep moving forward. Look at that. Yep, that is all about forward moving action. Abundance and happiness, spiritual awakening. This is to confirm that the upcoming changes that you are about to make are right on target, bringing abundance to your body, emotions, or mind. Keep going in this direction, and you will soon see some signs of how these changes and more richness to your life and the lives of others around you. All right, beautiful. I love that, because again, this is us dreaming something up. You know, your thoughts materialize into things in your real world, and many of us are learning the value of that. Not only the value of that, but we're putting it into action. All right, so let's see what deceit is happening here. What do we have for this deceit card? Okay, 2 came out, so we'll read them both. We have 4488 and 4499. So this is welcome a new beginning. Upward change, abundance. This is a message from your angels representing an end to a stage in your life. They want you to know that when things slow down, they will be with you and assist in guiding you to a new situation that is more suitable for your needs, prayers, and purposes. Okay? And 4499, this is face the difficulties. Transformation, new beginning, strength, and clarity. Okay, so both do represent a new beginning here. The angels say to you that it is time to release any situation that has ended. They remind you that when one door closes, another door opens. The angels will indeed help you open new doors and heal the pain that accompanies the changes that you are experiencing now. Please ask your angels to assist you in having confidence, knowing that these endings and beginnings are a response to your prayers. Okay. So this could also pertain, this deceit card, to someone from your past, or someone that you are either in the process of letting go and starting new, or someone that's just kind of a lingering energy. Maybe you've already said, you know, this is over with, this is ended, but there's still some kind of lingering energy that's following it. So we will go deeper into this and see what we have going on. So let's jump into the tarot. And at the end of this, I am going to get a Gothic oracle. So just to kind of get an overall closing message to go with this. Alright, so this is the Pulp tarot. Let's talk about rest and rejuvenation. 222. We have the Devil card. Okay, I want to keep going. My immediate thought went to something that's trying to drag you down, but you're too much in your peace era here that it's not going to get to you anymore. And then the Six of Pentacles is about balance and reciprocity. The Emperor. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so it is hard. Again, devil energy could also go along with deceit, but devil energy is about your shadow self. It is also about your vices and things that may tempt you into doing things. And again, maybe it's like your old life is trying to drag you back into it, or people from your old life are trying to drag you back into something. So it doesn't have to be an emperor, but it very well could be. Okay, this is masculine energy. But what I'm getting here is that you're not letting this get to you, and you're also not falling for it. Like, and I don't know why I'm getting falling for it, but it's like maybe the tricks that used to work in the past for you don't work anymore because you have found this peace and done this self-care. So let's just say hypothetically you had a group of friends and you used to do this thing together. And maybe it was not on the up and up, whatever it was. And what's happening is there may have been a period of separation. Maybe there wasn't, doesn't have to be, but I'm getting that there could have been a period of separation. Like maybe you went off and got married. You came back and they're like, hey, remember us? Old friends, we used to hang out together back in the day and we used to do this. They're all still doing that, okay? So whether it is drunken parties or shoplifting, I don't know what all the things were. But maybe you used to play into that at some point in your life with this group of people or with this individual. And now you're standing up, and I'm even getting that you are living in your emperor energy, okay? Collective, that's you. And you're standing firm, and you're being authoritative in your life and saying, nah, that ain't for me. I choose this balance in my life, and I am actually moving upward and onward in my life, and I don't want to engage in those activities anymore. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is a beautiful card because we go from 6 to 7. This is about planting our seeds and watching them grow and having patience for them to grow. And again, this Deceit card could be from this Devil card, where you've got these people just kind of in the background of your life. They still exist. Maybe they're still your friends, but you're just not talking to them as much anymore because you don't resonate with them anymore. And that's okay. Nothing is saying you have to drop every single one of your friends as soon as you start to kind of do your self-care, but you're also not feeding into the bullshit anymore. So there are going to be people in your lives that are going to show up, or they've been here all along, but you're just kind of starting to step back from this peaceful place that you've created within yourself and say, you know what? There was a time when I would engage in that behavior, or I would go do that thing with you. I'm just not feeling that anymore. That's not for me. And you're putting your walls up. And again, with this authority figure here, this is firm. Think of like a dad saying, no, we don't do that in this house, or something like that. This is you now not being as passive maybe as you used to be about situations, and standing firm, putting your foot down and saying no. And a lot of them are standing back like, whoa, what happened to you? Where's the old person I used to know? And you're standing here going, I'm on my throne. I've been working on myself, if you can't notice, and I'm not engaging in shit that doesn't work out for me anymore. So thank you, next, is what I'm hearing. So it's interesting because some of them are just going to fall to the wayside, okay? They're going to be like, oh, well, yeah, fine, I'm going to go do the thing that I've always done for 20 years or however long. And some of them are going to resent you for you growing and moving on and saying, I don't want to do this thing anymore. And some of them may try to come at you, and again, they're going to offer you something, and it's going to be disguised. So, hey, I want you to come down to the beach with me today. And in your mind, you're like, beaches are refreshing, they're relaxing, they're calming, soothing. I'd love that, let's go. But then when you get there, it's all these other activities that you're trying to stay away from. So there might be deceit and disguises, either in people or things that are being offered to you, and that's where you're using your discernment to tell whether it is what you should be doing with your life or not. And even once you get there, let's say you do fall for it, and I'm not saying you fell for it, but you were under the impression that the thing that was being offered to you is something else. And when you showed up, that's not what it ended up being. You're going to get there and be like, oh, wait, what are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, well, I know we said we're going to the beach. There's the beach, but we're also doing this other thing. and you're kind of standing up and saying, you know what? No. My body can't do that kind of stuff anymore, whatever it is. And you may just walk away and be like, yeah, sure, I came all the way down here, but I don't want to do this. This is not for me. And you're walking away from those things. So that is beautiful. All right, let's get over to Madame Endora's fortune cards, and let's see what we have for this pile. We have the Green Man. The forces of nature favor you. Speaking of the beach. So, let's talk about that instance. With the Green Man being here, okay, forces of nature favor you. This is basically saying, okay, you have a group of individuals. Let's just say they're making a fire on the beach and that's illegal or that's damaging the environment in some way, and you're not for that. Green Man's going to show up and take the beach, wash out that fire, or make some kind of thing happen in nature towards these other people. Like, no, you don't mess with nature, stuff like that. So it's beautiful that we have Green Man here, because that is a whole force in itself. Okay, the forces of nature favor you. That's like, okay, we're going to go meet at the beach. We're going to create a storm. We're going to create this tornado or hurricane so that you can't go do that thing. Okay, that's nature favoring you and your outcome and saying, maybe you shouldn't have gone to that beach, so we're going to make it so that you can't go or shouldn't go. All right, what else do we have here? We have the Siren. Look at that. Talk about the ocean. A temptation may lead you astray. That's exactly what the Devil card is. It's crazy. It's so crazy the way all this fits together. So, whatever it is that tempts you in your life, it came up twice here. But I am getting that you are not falling for it. You're not going into the thing that used to tempt you. Okay? There was a time in your life when things tempted you, and you went along with it, and you suffered the consequences, is what I'm hearing with it. But you are no longer engaging in these kinds of things. Bottom of the deck, we have Serendipity. Bright new prospects are on the horizon. You see this right here as your goal and what you are working towards. And so these things can't tempt you away from this anymore. You have bigger and better and brighter things to accomplish in your life. And these things were holding you back in your past. So again, you're no longer choosing to engage in them. All right, let's get some tarot on this action pile. What are we taking action towards? What is this action? All right, that one flipped in reverse, it looks like. The Two of Cups. Okay. So that is typically partnership, soulmate love, but it flipped in reverse. And the Four of Pentacles also flipped in reverse. So Four of Pentacles being in reverse is not a bad thing. Typically when it's in the upright, it means you're holding on to something too tight. But now you're letting it go. And what I'm seeing you're letting go of is, I'm getting like people who you thought were your soulmate. And again, soulmates can be friends, platonic, family members, love interests, whatever, business associates. Anybody can be your soulmate. Your brother and your sister could be your soulmate. Your mom, your dad, whoever. But there is some situation that maybe you thought at some point was for you, and you're letting go of that. And now you're moving forward from it. Oh, this is beautiful. Let's see, what else do we have? It's also interesting that both of those cards literally spun on the table and flipped upside down. The King of Wands. Yep. So again, another masculine energy. This is you standing up for yourself. And with the King of Wands, this is very passionate masculine energy. This is about creativity. And this is about going after what you desire. So you're using your creative energy to go for it. And the interesting thing on this card, let's look at it. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. We'll talk about that. This whole world is on fire. And I'm hearing that song by Alicia Keys, This Girl is on Fire. But this town is on fire. So with this devil energy here, might have been you moving away from a whole town that's tempting you to do something. Okay? Because again, it contains all your old friends who are doing the same old stuff for the last 20 years or however long it's been. And you're like, let's burn it down and move on. Because it's not serving my needs. I need to take action and keep moving forward and let go. And now with the Magician here, you are creating your own landscape is what I'm hearing. So we're burning it down and we're starting fresh. It's giving me also very much Phoenix energy. Phoenix burns itself down to ashes and then rises from the ashen as the whole damn flame. So the burning down part is painful, takes a lot of courage, but you're like, it's better than sitting in this same old temptation energy for the rest of my life. I'm choosing better for myself. Let them burn over here. Okay? They want to keep doing these things that we know aren't good for us. I'm good on that. I'm leaving this behind. I'm letting it go. And I'm choosing to keep moving forward. Alright, let's see what else we have. Okay, these two wanted to come out. We have the Mystic Circle. Your abilities will be enhanced, and then Serendipity came out again. So bright new prospects are on the horizon, and then bottom of the deck is the Hand of Fate. Forces beyond your control intervene. Alright, so again, we have the forces of nature here now. Now we have a whole nother force that's intervening on your behalf. Again, these could be your angels that are stepping in and saying, you know what, we've shown you this for a reason. Because this is no longer who you are. And this is what the world continues to do, and you see how bad it is for you. And again, it may tempt you back into that life, and maybe you might join them for a minute, and then suddenly kind of realize, hey, wait a minute. I was super balanced and chill, and my cup was full. This is draining my energy, and it's not for me. Again, Two of Cups is upside down, which means there's nothing to share. The Two of Cups normally is two people sharing their cups with each other. Here, I have a full cup. Let me share it with you. Oh, yours is full too. Let's share. Let's share each other's love. Okay, whether it is love in a romantic sense or any other kind of sense, platonic, etc. But it fell in reverse, which means both of these cups are empty. There's no healing. There's no rejuvenation happening. Okay, so that's what this caduceus is in the background. It's very similar to this rest and rejuvenation here. Okay, that's also like Four of Swords. So after a heartbreak, after the Three of Swords, we go to the Four of Swords, which is rest, rejuvenation. We are healing from a heartbreak. So Spirit is showing you that whatever it was that you potentially used to indulge in, how draining it's been, and how not good for your life and body and purpose it has been. And so you're choosing to get away from it. And the beautiful part is once you do this, stand with the Emperor, with the King of Wands, your abilities are being enhanced. So whether that is your psychic abilities, whatever abilities that you have been working towards. So if you have a talent, that's what's being enhanced. And these people see that, and that's where the deceit. And I'm also getting jealousy and envy. Because again, they see that you have these bright new prospects on the horizon. And they don't. They don't because they didn't do the work that you did. So I love this because, again, you have so many forces here that are more in your favor than you have against you. Because these people that are against you, trying to tempt you back in, they have nothing on you. Okay? They may, again, trick you with something, and it's got to be done with deceit. And us, the collective, being more in a truthful sense, want that balance and want things to be, I am getting balanced. Positive, persistent, optimistic, upward, okay? Upward, towards, forward. These people are stagnant, stuck. I'm even getting backsliding. Like, are you better off now than you were 20 years ago? No, you're still in the same place. Well, then you're not moving forward. Some of them are moving even further backwards. Some of them are at rock bottom and you can't possibly go any lower. So that's what you're seeing in your life right now. You're seeing those people who are trying to tempt you into these things, and you're saying, nope, that's not for me. I choose better for myself. And because of it, you're getting upgrades. And that's beautiful. So again, pay attention to whatever these upgrades are, whether it is in your talent, in your abilities, even in just, I'm getting like people watching and reading people. So whether it is your clairs, okay, so you're picking up on things and it's kind of intuitively coming to you, or you just kind of can sit and watch a person and already know everything about them before they even open their mouth, and you already know like when that deceit's coming. So again, it's body language, it's tone of voice. Not only that, but it's repeat past behaviors. So the siren's trying to lure you back into the sea, and you're like, nah, that ain't for me. This cup is empty. I've got better things to do with my life. Alright, let's get over to this last pile here for deceit. And see if we can get any clarity with the deceit card. Tell me more about this deceit. Maybe we can get a person. Is there a person we need to look out for with the deceit? Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. That is you working hard towards your talents. The Sun. Alright, we'll get these two. The Knight of Wands in the World. Alright, Knight of Wands is who? The who. Look at this. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. This is your bright new prospects that are on the horizon. That is your family legacy, your happy ending. You just have tons of success. You've built it yourself. It's beautiful. You're living a life of luxury. You're enjoying your life. This is what these people don't want to see from you. Now, we have the Sun, the Eight of Pentacles, the World, and the Knight of Wands. So again, these people see you working hard towards something. You're sharpening your skills. You're building your talent. You're going towards something. And because these two came out together, the Knight of Wands energy is very much like a fast-moving, quick, passionate energy, but it burns out just as fast. Alright? So the analogy that I'm getting with this is, you know, if we want to compare the Knight of Wands to the sun rises every day. It's big, it's bright, it's bold, it's beautiful. It's our vitality. It's what helps us grow. It is also a masculine energy. And that's what's going to stick around in our life. So that's why we're working hard towards this sun energy. Here with the Knight of Wands, you're completing a cycle with the Knight of Wands energy. So whether this is the type of romantic people that are giving you offers and they're coming in hot and then leaving just as fast, whatever it is with this Knight of Wands, and again, it could go back to these people or this group of people, you've completed this cycle. So the fact that they're coming back to tempt you is kind of like Spirit's one last way to be like, are you sure you're done with this cycle? I'm going to show you this again, and it might come in a different package. And if you continue to say no to it, then we know you're ready. Sometimes the same lesson shows up in a different box. So you are in your life saying no to this energy because it doesn't serve you any longer, and you've already completed that cycle. You've successfully completed that cycle. And you want something that is more solid and more stable in your life. Okay? So you're working hard towards your talents, you're building your legacy, and you want that warmth of the sun because you know it is stable. It shows up every day. It's not going to be here one day and gone the next. Okay? Alright, what else do we have for this pile? There's that Hand of Fate card again. So again, forces beyond your control intervene, but it's intervening on your behalf. So whether it is to put some of these energies away from you, you know, this deceit, that's why in this card there's a curtain. It's like I did say earlier, the wolf in the sheep's clothing. It may show up in one way or another, but Spirit has your best interest. And because you're working hard towards something, okay, you're doing the inner work, you're taking action towards the thing, they're stepping in and saying, we got you. Whether it is nature, whether it is fate, we're going to keep this individual or these individuals behind that curtain, and they're not even going to get to see you or have any access to you. Alright, what else? And then we have the Chimera. Imagination clouds your judgment. Okay, so that to me is something to just be careful of and watch out for. We have bottom of the deck here, the Chalice. Rejuvenation and fulfillment. Look at that. Rest or rejuvenation. That came out again. So that's like the Ace of Cups. That is like a renewal, whether it is in love for yourself or for others, but whatever it is, you are being fulfilled by it. Okay? So with this imagination, cloud your judgment. I don't see that as a bad thing. Because again, the Wands energy is a very passionate, creative energy. And so that's the cycle that you've completed. That's kind of the temptation of something. So because we're transforming and we're moving forward, moving upward, we're being persistent and positive, this is not a factor in our life anymore. This is the cycle that we just completed. And we're not allowing certain individuals to cloud our judgment or to deceive us in some way. So this is beautiful energy. Let's close this reading with a Gothic oracle. So let's just get one closing message. We'll read from the book on this one. Okay, we have Owl Messenger. Alright, let's see what Owl Messenger says. So this stands for communications. A young woman casts an owl from her balcony. Holding a scroll between its claws, the bird flies into the sky with great speed and its eyes firmly set on its destination. In our modern age, we receive many messages throughout our day. We no longer rely on just the mail carrier to deliver letters and documents, since we now have an array of electronic means for sending and receiving information. If you have drawn this card, it would seem that a message is headed in your direction. Is this information or confirmation that you have been waiting on, or will it be a complete surprise? As well as personal greetings, letters, and general correspondence, this card also suggests contracts or much-awaited test results. Although Owl Messenger can predict mail arriving on your doorstep, it can also encourage you to put pen to paper, so to speak. Have you got forms that need filling out and sending, or might a loved one appreciate a call or some kind of contact? A message could make their day. All right. So I think in the last reading we did get throat chakra, and that was pretty prevalent. So there could either be an incoming message to you from someone else, or this could be you sending a message out to someone else. Could also pertain to documents that need to be completed. So, or letters need to be written. Does anybody still handwrite letters and mail them to people? Like, I'm thinking pen pals. Do people do that anymore? I know for prison they do. People have prisoner pen pals. It's giving me Ted Bundy vibes. Oh man. Okay. So with this, I am more so getting that there is some incoming message that you have been waiting on that is on its way to you. It's like your anticipation has just been immensely growing and you've just been waiting on this message. So whatever it is that you've been waiting on, it's coming. Like checks in the mail or whatever it is. And it could be that too. You know, checks in the mail. That came up. So some of you may just get like a random check in the mail. Like, oh, hey, here's some money for something. Free money, inheritance, whatever it is. So I wish you all great things with that. Whatever that message is, may it be a blessing. All right. So that is your message for today. This has been a beautiful reading. You know, we have overcome so many obstacles, temptations, wolf in sheep's clothing, things that are hidden from us, and we still persevered. We still figured it out, and we still proceeded to learn the lessons successfully and move forward towards that which we desire. You've also got all kinds of background support, whether it is angelic, the forces of nature, or fate, or serendipity. You know, again, there's so much positive reinforcement here. While sure, there's temptations lurking around every corner, and you know what? That's not going to change. That's kind of Spirit's way of being like, I see that you're doing this great stuff and you're moving towards what you want. I'm going to tempt you though, because I want to make sure that you're set in what you have going on. And it's like a little test. So just be aware of that. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your time and energy exchange. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and as always, love. Make sure you're filling your own cup up with love, because you can't fill from an empty cup. And if someone comes at you with an empty cup, that's another form of temptation. All right, go within so you never go without. And keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light here to help guide you through the darkness. Thank you so much again for joining me today. I truly appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.